Yes, you're a cutie. Hey, hey, be nice. Be nice. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Chiang Mai. We are at the temple of Wat Panon, and we have found this beautiful silky baby here who just wants to play. He just wants to play. He is so friendly. Look at this beautiful baby. Yeah, you are so pretty. Yes, you are. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not gonna play with the cat the whole tour, although it's tempting because he's a playful baby and he's gentle. He's not using his claws at all. Yeah, you're a good baby.
Say as I see his claws.
Right, but he's not using them on me. I mean, he's using them on my clothing, just not me.
Brandon says hello.
Brandon, good morning. Come on, beautiful baby. Yes, you are a cutie. Look at your giant paws. You're like a little puma. Yes, you are. Sorry, everyone. I wasn't expecting him to be so lovable. Okay, well, good morning and welcome to Chiang Mai, everyone. We have not yet gotten to do any of the medieval sewing parties or medieval story times that I wanted to do while I was here. And we're out for a walk this morning before going for a 2.5 hour spa treatment. So I thought I would take you all with me on this walk and let you know that if you want to see more travel content, you need to make sure that you are looking at my Travels with the Creative Contessa channel and have your notifications set to all. Tomorrow, we're actually going to be going to an amazing craft market where we can actually buy raw materials for crafting, fabrics that are hand woven, all sorts of sewing notions, and kitchen supply stores. And this is a market where Thai people shop, not just tourists. So should be very interesting. Can they see?
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
We're stuck here.
I'm afraid this is going to be today's live stream. We have to be somewhere at 1, but until then, this cat is just going to be playing with my skirt, apparently. You silly little baby. You silly little baby. You are a silly little baby. Yes, you are. Look at you. Oh my gosh. What a cutie. Okay, no. Okay, we can come back and pet you later on the kitties with the kitty channel. Okay, anyway, so welcome to Wat Panon. This temple was apparently built in 1501.
New target.
Yeah, new target. This temple was built in 1501, but I should assure you that this is not how the temple complex was built in 1501. These buildings are unlikely to date to that era in the current state in which you see them, because this is a much later, more modern style. But Thai Buddhist temples, they don't seem to adhere to the whole, Buddhist idea of asceticism and living in poverty, just like, many Christian churches don't follow Jesus's teachings on simplicity and poverty either, but whatever. So, yeah, these Buddhist temples are basically complexes with different smaller temples within them, each dedicated or devoted to different aspects of Buddha or multiple aspects of Buddha. And if you were to go into a space like this, you should take your shoes off. So if you travel to Thailand, I really do recommend that you wear shoes that are easy on, easy off, because it's a shoes off place. And also note that they want people to be modest. So if you're here wearing a tank top and a mini skirt, they actually provide these lovely hand woven, or at least traditionally woven lengths of fabric which you can wrap yourself in the traditional Thai style and cover your shoulders and the parts of your body that are not appropriate. And there's actually signs to give you an indication of what's acceptable and what's not. So there's no guessing involved. The photos in the upper frame are what are very fashionable right now, generally.
Sean Arnold says hi, and so does Hellcats.
Hellcats, thank you for joining us. Sean Arnold, welcome. So, if you look at the front of this temple,
Turning
slowly. You look at the front of this temple, just like on a Christian church there's a lot of symbolism. There's a lot of stylized representations of flora and fauna. And snakes and dragons are actually considered auspicious creatures here in Southeastern Asia. So they're not considered the same way they're treated in, God knows, in Western religious belief or mythical belief.
Sanchita says you look beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you. Welcome to Chiang Mai. So just like in Europe in the Middle Ages, churches had markets, and that was one of the ways that local parishes could earn money, was the revenues from fees for vendors selling at the markets. Buddhist temples also have markets here in Thailand, and so on various nights of the week, you can actually come here and there'll be stalls set up, street food, drinks. It will be a whole thing. This cat is apparently a ham. Yeah, he's a ham. That's what we call a kitty ham. Super friendly. So they also have very interesting street food in the markets at places like this. And by interesting, some of you may have seen my video where I described the experience of eating grilled squid semen sack. I think it might have been actually at this very temple. It was horrifying. Yeah, I think it may have been. It was horrifying. So let's look at a chedi. Oh yeah, so for those, if you're wondering, temples look like plums. Wow. So Thailand, yeah, so can you show them the fruit on the ground that's just everywhere? One of the reasons that there seems to be no sense of urgency to really accomplish anything necessarily in Thailand. People take a very relaxed attitude towards everything. And that's because almost all the trees have food on them, literally falling from them. So you're unlikely to ever really starve here. You're likely to slip on the fruit, fall and crack your head open though. So these structures like these are called chedi. And these are basically, they're pagodas is what we might also call them, or stupas. And they contain Buddhist relics, Buddhist relics in them. Just like in Christianity, Buddha also has relics. And just like Christ has enough nails to crucify a whole army worth of Christs, Buddha has enough parts to make a whole army worth of Buddhas. So, it's nothing new under the sun, as it were. Oh yeah. So there's the sutras, right? The value of life is, okay, they could have had a native speaker maybe edit that. The value of life is a peaceful mind, maybe.
This one's better.
Yeah, there we go. The pure mind makes life happy. Pure seems to be a little subjective, but whatever.
Every honest word is honorable word.
Yes, but I would also like everyone to notice the spelling in honorable. Honorable. Yeah, so this is at night, when the market is open. In fact, right now there are some of the stalls open as we speak. One of the things they do here that's a little unfortunate is they actually sell caged animals like birds that you can release as part of praying to Buddha to release, the impurities in your soul. And so it's a really cruel sort of practice where they actually trap these birds, put them in little cages, and then you release the bird, and then of course the bird's probably going to get trapped again somewhere later. So if you're here, I really don't participate in that if you can avoid it. Thailand is trying to change its animal, what's the word I'm looking for? Animal conservation culture, or its interactions with its fellow animals. In fact, right here, what did we see last night, Handsome? We saw a lion cafe last night, and no, I'm not exaggerating. A lion cafe where they had lion cubs, or lion almost tweens, in rooms that are smaller than my bedroom. And people pay money to go and interact with the lions, and it's terrible, really. They were adorable, but it's execrable. And even Thai people think it's terrible, because I went to the Facebook page for that lion cafe. There were a whole lot of Thai people saying this needs to stop. So, but here here in the temple
Does your
market.
shirt match your umbrella?
It doesn't technically, but it's pretty close.
Everyone says it's pretty.
Thank you. It's an accidental match. I can't claim any intentionality here. But you can also buy a lot of handmade items here in Thailand because this is the place where a lot of things are made. So teak is one of really big woods, right? One of the kinds of wood that grows here, and it's very resistant to rot and to moisture. So this is what I meant by fresh fruit everywhere. Food stalls available, and here, if you get fresh fruit, it will come with a little packet of spicy sugar. So you can sprinkle spicy sugar on top with chili peppers in it. Oh, Chiang Mai coconut oil. So, all of these items that in the West, in the United States and Europe are imported from far away, if you come to Thailand, this is where they're made.
Wow, this is 100% organic.
Yeah, 100% organic. Yeah. Oh God, the Instagrammers.
I don't think she's gonna make it out.
Don't think we're gonna make it out of where,
I'm not sure, but maybe the coconut oil place.
or maybe maybe he's at the beginning. He might be. Are you watching the cats? Are you watching the cats part? Yeah. Yeah, that's a distinct possibility. Yeah. So do we want to go over to that temple? Yeah, would you like us to take you over to that temple, or would you like us to wander some of the back alleys where people actually still live and you can still see traditional style homes? We're just out taking a walk, and I thought I would share it with you because I haven't gotten to do anything on my medieval stuff channel.
Let's walk through this temple.
Okay, let's do it. Oh. What was the question? Oh.
Do you experience any racism here?
Oh, we have not. We have not experienced any racism here in Thailand. We've experienced people being super friendly and super welcoming. That could be, though, because whenever I pass by people, I always smile and greet them. Yeah, we can. Yeah, so, I find that the kind of energy that you put out into the world comes back for you, so to say. So if you put out a friendly, open, welcoming, appreciative attitude, then that will be reflected back at you by the people with whom you interact. So yeah, we haven't experienced racism here. So according to the history books here in Chiang Mai, all of these temples, every single temple was built to commemorate a battle, in the traditional peaceful Buddhist way. Because Chiang Mai was the capital of the Lanna Kingdom. And that is basically the northern third of Thailand-ish by modern maps. And so, warfare was a way of life in this part of Asia, as in most places in what would be the European medieval period. And so every time a battle was won, a temple was erected. Now, what counted as a battle? That's probably a good question. I'm not certain if there was a minimum skirmish size that had to be achieved before they built a temple. But I will tell you that Chiang Mai is the city of shrines, so there were a lot of battles that were commemorated. What I really love about the Thai style of Buddhist temples, I love, honestly, all Buddhist temples with all their different localized architecture are all beautiful to me. But I really particularly love the sweep of the roofs, the layered effect with the finials, the snake or dragon finials.
Yeah, I think those.
And in this particular part of Thailand, there was a great deal of Burmese influence. Burmese was a very powerful kingdom, also in what would have been in Europe, the Middle Ages, and that also includes food. So there's a fantastically delicious dish here called geng hang le, which is this curry that is made from pork belly, and it's stewed in this amazing blend of galangal and and ginger and garlic and spices that are actually imported from Sri Lanka and from India. And that's all just stewed into this beautiful, thick concoction. And then you eat that with black sticky rice. You pinch little balls of the sticky rice off, make it into a ball, and then you dip it into the curry and then use the rice to transport it to your mouth. Pork belly is proof that God loves us. And so I think it's one of my favorite dishes in the world at this point. But it's one of the things you should absolutely try if you come here to Chiang Mai is Geng Hang Le, or Hin Le, it's called in the Burmese dialect, I believe, that was spoken in and around here. But we can actually go up anyway. Can't go in, but we can go up. Yeah. So you can see the amount of detail that goes into these doors. And if you look here closely at this column, this is carved, right? This is plaster, but it still has to be hand molded, right? This is molded plaster affixed onto wooden columns. Absolutely. And then of course it was gilt originally, and that was a labor of love or devotion.
Sean Arnold says, "Oh my God, them gold dragons are amazing."
Yeah, aren't they? They are everywhere here. And as I said, here it's considered an auspicious sign. These are protective, votive animals, not the opposite of their role in Western Europe, in the West, in many Western myths, legends, and religions. We've got Bluetooth on? Yeah. So check out, when you're in a temple complex like this, I really do recommend that you stop and examine the buildings from different angles, because all of this style of architecture, all of these different layers were designed to be admired from different perspectives. I think one of the problems is people spend too much time rushing through. They don't really stop to take a moment to appreciate the geometry, honestly. Yes, so over here, you'll see to the left, there is a Thai massage and foot massage parlor. And this is very common. Almost all Buddhist temples that we've passed here in Chiang Mai with any kind of size offer some kind of massage. And it's a way they raise money for the maintenance of the temples. And I know everyone's thinking, yes, churches or religious institutions are just money-making ventures. But seriously, look at these buildings. How do you expect them to be maintained without money? Materials cost, skilled labor costs. This is a tropical country. Nature is always taking it back. So you're constantly at war, basically, with everything to keep the building standing.
I'm not even doing anything, and I'm sweating.
Reptiles, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Now, Thai massage, to be clear, Thai massage is not oil massage. Oil massage is not traditional Thai massage. Traditional Thai massage is almost like paying someone to beat you up in a very methodical, controlled manner, where your body is going to be twisted and pressed, you're going to be walked on, you're going to be torqued, you're going to see stars when they hit a specific spot. And you might think that, the pain will never end. But at the end of the process, you will feel looser and more mobile than maybe you ever have in your life. And God knows the flood of endorphins is going to carry you through the next several days at least. But I found out from our friends that in Thailand, our Thai friends, Thai people do get massages. It's not just something that now only tourists do. It is, in fact, a thing that Thai people regularly have done. But in these tourist areas, these really, what by Thai standards would be expensive massage parlors, that's not where most Thai people go. They go to the little corner booth where there are plastic chairs set up and a bunch of pretty much always women waiting to do something to your body. And I don't mean in a sexual way. No, thank you. Appreciate it. Tuk-tuks are everywhere, as you can see. A lot of tourists take tuk-tuks. Thai people in Chiang Mai anyway, and actually in Bangkok as well, for the most part, they trying not to die on camera for you all, so I'm being extra cautious, but to be frank, normally I just walk across the road. Thai people will absolutely, they use Grab. So we have this app called Grab, which is like Uber, and they also have Bolt. And you can actually share a ride with motor scooters or motorcycles. So a lot of Thai people will take the cheaper option of catching a share ride on a motor scooter rather than taking a taxi, a car, right? And a lot of tourists do that too if they're trying to save money. I personally don't like being out in the air on the road because you're going to be inhaling everyone's exhaust. And that is a big problem here in Thailand because, yeah, as we're walking down this verdant archway, the exhaust is a big problem here in Thailand because there aren't really emission standards that are enforced at any rate, according to my Thai friends. And so a lot of these vehicles are producing disgusting air. And if you're on the back of a scooter, then you're going to be inhaling it. It's going to get in your hair. It's going to get on your skin. It's going to get on your clothes. Ew. I'd rather be encased in a car. Hello, everyone. There's my cameraman. He's there. He's real.
Yep, I had the wrong thing. There we go. Back to her.
So, this is one of my favorite.
That was from DSM. Hi to DSM.
Hi, DSM. Or you were saying hi to DSM? Who was saying hi to DSM?
Both of us.
Okay.
Yes. How does her camera float behind her like this?
Yeah, I'm magic, baby. I'm magic. No, we are a duo. We are a duo of people.
Reptile says my ex was an old school chiropractor. She was good at her craft. My back hurts.
Yeah, I would say that Thai massage is a combination of a sort of chiropractics and acupressure. And let me tell you, Thai masseuses, if your body dares to create a knot in a muscle, a Thai masseuse will take umbrage and will apply the appropriate punishment for the offense of the knot. Yeah, so actually, speaking of which, we're in front of one of these really nice spas that I was talking about, where you basically have a whole little refuge here in the chaos of the city, right? So this is the kind of place to which only wealthy Thai people would go, but tourists go. But for us tourists, especially if we're especially for those of us from high-income countries, I'm going to say Thailand is so very, very, very affordable. So we're going to a luxury spa in a couple of hours for a 2.5-hour massage and facial and body wrap. We're paying $60 a person in a luxury spa environment. But if you want to go to just a pretty decent foot massage parlor and get a foot massage, that's only about
You can get it for $2.90.
yeah, so $10 US or less for an hour foot massage. A good one in a clean, nice place, right? Yeah. Yes. So fabrics in Thailand. So what's interesting is it doesn't. So where you think about Thai silk, right? But in the market that we're going to tomorrow, by the way, on the Travels with the Creative Contessa channel, not the Creative Contessa, which is what this is. The market we're going to tomorrow, you're going to actually see more Indian silk than you are Thai silk. Thai silk actually seems to be harder and harder to get. But what you can get here in Chiang Mai that is locally woven and in many cases hand woven is cotton. Cotton and woven in a very specific set of colors and patterns and also hand dyed. That's what is very common in this part of Thailand because this was, as I said, the Lanna Kingdom. And also they actually have what they call hill tribe people. Not my word, it's what my Thai friends call them, not me. It's what they call themselves actually because we've been to 2 different hill tribe areas and that's how they refer to themselves in English. And they have very, very specific, very local styles of weaving. So you can actually, the market to which we're going tomorrow will be showing you these hand-woven bolts of fabric, and they are what I would call the medieval width. They're this wide. And considering that they're hand-woven, you can buy them here for pretty cheaply. A whole bolt, so I think it's probably about 15 meters of this hand-woven cotton was 2,000 baht, which is not even $100, which is insane. That's like $66, actually.
The most common vehicle?
What's the most common vehicle? Oh, a scooter. Scooters are absolutely the most common vehicle. Thailand has hit its scooter phase of development. So unfortunately, I didn't get to experience Thailand back when everyone was still riding bikes and back when the canals were still operating and everyone took boats everywhere. Those days are done. Most of the canals have been paved over. Most people, very, very few Thai people ride bikes. Like, I almost never see bikes. It's only tourists who ride bicycles here. This is the most common vehicle here in Thailand right now.
As you can see, it's all by.
Right, as they go by. And the unfortunate part about that is they're loud and smelly for the most part. And Thai people don't walk anywhere. They really don't. They look at us like we're crazy when we tell them that we've walked a mile. No, thank you. Appreciate it though. No, thank you. Yeah. Hi, Haas. Welcome. So I think we're at.
Now outside, I can see that streams tomorrow.
Yes. Yes. So if you're interested in going with us on the live stream market tour tomorrow, and this is not the usual tourist market tour at all. This is the market where the locals go, the locals who are making all the things they're selling go to source their materials. And yes, there are some tourist stalls in there. Of course, there has been an increase in tourist foot traffic there, but there are plenty of places where there aren't, and that's where we'll go. And we're going to be taking you to this exciting, really fun kitchen supply store that has fantastic equipment in it. We're going to get another comically large mortar. This one's wood though. So let's go over here to this street. This is one of the historic homes, yeah. I did. Oh, the light just turned. Okay. So take a look at this beautiful, beautiful home here.
Where are you?
We are in Chiang Mai. Welcome everyone to Chiang Mai, Thailand. We are in the highlands of Thailand, the former capital of the Lanna Kingdom as was. And we are now at the Kum Museum. So this house was built in the late 19th century, and it reflects a combination of what would have been historical or traditional architectural styles on, a base of very European. So the lower part is, of course, the, European style with the concrete foundation, concrete and or stone cinder block foundation with the arcade. And then up above you have the teak structure. Teak is a wood that is very good at navigating the vicissitudes and malevolence of a tropical climate. And it's dark, which, it just has its own natural appeal to it from that perspective, its own natural beauty.
No, I haven't, Haas, not yet.
What have you not done yet?
Showing you the, edited some of the fight videos from yesterday.
Oh, no, I have not. He has not shown me anything, Haas. He's been bad this morning. Right. So actually, this was owned by the grandson of one of the rulers of Chiang Mai during its period of being a client kingdom to the Kingdom of Siam. So during the European medieval period, Chiang Mai was the capital of the Lanna Kingdom. It was a very powerful, independent, rich culture. And then the Burmese come, cause some chaos. And then the Burmese are kicked out, and this becomes a client kingdom of the Kingdom of Siam, meaning that it still retained a lot of its independence, but it paid a tribute to Siam, and in exchange, presumably, the Siamese king gave them some kind of protection and or perks. And that relationship persisted until the early 20th century, when I think the last king of Lanna basically passed, and it just kind of got completely integrated into Siam as just a regular province of the kingdom, because up here they had the logging companies, right? This was big logging, mahogany, teak, really hardy woods. So this house is therefore a reflection of that combination of East meets West, because all of those logging companies that came and set up from a wide array of countries across Europe, and I think there might have even been an American logging company here, They brought with them their architectural styles. Now, what's interesting is that despite the fact that you had all of those logging companies from various countries here, the Kingdom of Siam was very clever. They prevented themselves from being colonized by granting all those foreign agents licenses to log. And so there was no need to colonize because they got what they wanted without actually taking control of the country. So it was very smart, very, very smart. So over here you can see, I don't know, can they see? Can they see? Yeah, so this is one of the oldest temple complexes in terms of the structures that are still there. That kind of now somewhat sad and yet magnificent looking brick structure, that is one of the oldest standing chedi, or the oldest standing chedi, maybe even here in Chiang Mai. If I recall correctly, that one is like 800 years old. And what you can see is how you would have the brick structure underneath, and then originally it was plastered and decorated, but that's all worn away over the years. And I don't know, no one's been able to give me an answer why they haven't replaced it or repaired it. But next to it, that's one of our favorite temples here in Chiang Mai.
The brown.
Yeah, the brown one. Because that actually shows you what these temples used to look like in the Middle Ages, in the heyday of the Lanna Kingdom. That was the decorative style. You'll notice that it is much less ornate in terms of much less gilding. Actually, I think it's more tasteful. And I particularly love that they actually focus, therefore, on the carpentry, right? The beautiful coffering of the walls, the gorgeous carving in the columns and the wooden columns. It's much more focused on the shapes and less on being aggressively gold. And it's all the gold. We'll go into that next, because in there is a golden Buddha that they just finished re-gilding. This Buddha's over 600 years old. And when we were here for the first time ever 2.5 years ago, the man who was actually doing the work was in there, and he gave us basically a little tour and told us all about it. And so inside of that beautiful teak building, it's dark. It feels mysterious. It feels a little ominous, maybe even, especially with the smell, the redolent smell of the incense that is burning in there. But from within this heavy darkness looms this absolutely splendid golden Buddha, which just shines like a god. And so it's actually, I find it to be way more impactful to have that kind of aesthetic than gold, 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 gold on gold on gold.
But is that you should do a travel show? Somebody replied, "This is a travel show." And somebody else replied, "That pays more."
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. So for those who are wondering, you're on my Creative Contessa channel. This is normally my medieval living history channel. I thought I would try to build awareness of my travels with the Creative Contessa channel. I do have a travel channel, and normally I would be live streaming from that, but it's much smaller than my medieval stuff channel. So you should check that out for more content like this. And tomorrow we will be going to one of the very most awesomest markets ever here in Chiang Mai for those of us who like to make things. We're going there tomorrow. Right.
Doing traditional music.
Yeah, I think we've got some traditional music. You're right. Nice. Well, let's go briefly up into, so they can get a feel for what these homes felt like. And either tomorrow or the day after, we're going to the Lanna Traditional House Museum, to which they have relocated many of these. Oh, please ask about the admission fee. We won't be here for that long. Okay. Yeah, we'll come back when we have more time. I don't want to go through the process of paying, but tomorrow or the day after, probably the day after, I'm kind of leaning towards. We'll be going to the Lanna Traditional House Museum, where you will actually be able to go into, these homes, and I'll get to explain to you how people lived here in the Lanna Kingdom before the modern era. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, so let's go into my favorite temple here in Chiang Mai.
It's 11:50. Just so you know.
Got it. Okay, so let's just give you all a look around this corner. This is absolutely one of the more heavily touristed parts of Chiang Mai. So almost pretty much every single restaurant, every single shop here is geared towards the tourist experience. That doesn't make it good or bad, it just is what it is. But it's not hard actually to find the non-touristed parts of Chiang Mai. You just have to pick the little lanes and wander down them. The windier, the dirtier, the better.
Somebody said that is a good channel. I'm happy I found it.
Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my community, everyone. Right, the Contessa has many different interests, and for those of you who like kitties, I've got a kitties channel. Ooh. Yeah, through the little door. Okay, everyone. Here we go. Okay, so let's talk about the Spirit House first. Have any of you seen Thai horror movies? I know that seems inappropriate, but hear me out. The first Thai horror movie I ever saw was about a haunted house, and it had a little scary spirit house out front that definitely was possessed by something. So if you start looking at Thai homes and Thai temples, you will notice these little miniature homes basically on stilts. That is the spirit home. And this one is magnificent. In fact, Ryan and I were saying that this one should definitely host parties for the other spirits.
Because I think it's the biggest one I've ever seen.
It's beautiful. It's the biggest one I've ever seen. It's just gorgeous. And you'll notice there are offerings to it. And I see people every morning when I take a walk, there are people making fresh offerings. So you can see here someone even left a sticky rice or a bamboo leaf with
Probably sticky rice.
it's got, I think there are cigarettes and matches in it.
Oh, or that. Look at full of it.
You don't want to, you didn't wear the right shoes, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, I will take you in. So Thailand is very much a shoes off kind of country. So I really do recommend that you, wear shoes that you can take on and off easily. Right? Isn't this amazing, everyone? So what happens to the offerings? The offerings eventually get cleared out. They don't let them just rot until it becomes unpleasant. Yeah. I'm not certain with what frequency that happens. It seems to be daily in many of these shrines. So you see how that golden Buddha just shines out. My camera makes it look much brighter in here than it is. It is actually a darker experience. Yeah. And as always, I always tell people, make sure to look up, because often there are details of architecture, for instance, in that joist between the two columns that you might miss otherwise if you don't take the time to look up. Thailand is still a kingdom, for those who are wondering. It's a complicated situation. I'm not going to get into that here in Thailand because I might get arrested. But you will see portraits of the royal family everywhere. And you see those hangings from there, those banners? That is very specifically a Northern Thai style, right? That is here from the Lanna Kingdom, and you can buy those in the tourist shops. Those ones are probably not hand woven, those are probably machine woven, but you can buy the much more traditional hand woven ones, absolutely also. Again, not for lots of money. I actually nearly always try to give them more money than they want to charge, because I can't stand to pay so little money for a handmade item when I know as a craftsman myself how much time and effort it takes. I mean, look at those capitals. Oh, it's just, you see, can you all see why this is my favorite? It's not bombastic, it's understated, elegant, and you can feel the love and craftsmanship that went into making all of these pieces, into all of this woodworking and carving. Hold on, Ryan isn't here. The Contessa is. I think actually we might need to clean the lenses, which we didn't notice until we got in here. Or it could be that the reception is not so great. Yeah. If you are enjoying, then please like and subscribe, everyone. Yeah, it's a dictatorship. Absolutely, pajama pants man, 100%. Yeah, I did click on the screen to focus. I think it might just be, I think there might be some kind of, I don't know, maybe spiritual energy in here that is maybe preventing the reception. Yeah. Let me see if I can. One more look at our beautiful Buddha. Yeah. So yeah, if you come to Thailand and you're walking about, I really do recommend easy on, easy off shoes. And then look at the, yeah, sort of the contrast here between the limina between the spiritual realm and the secular realm, right? That door, the darkness of the interior teak space and the brightness of the sunshine really just accentuates that relationship. Yeah, teak is wonderful. Just love the teak, isn't it? You can smell it too. It's such a wonderful organic smell, the smell of the teak sort of warming in the sunlight as the day progresses onward. Yeah, so as I said, see that beautiful Buddha there, shining from the darkness? Yeah, we actually got to talk to the man who was doing the restoration work on him 2.5 years ago. Such a fantastic conversation. What luck we had. Okay, everyone. Any questions about this space? Anything you'd like to see more closely? And if you're enjoying, don't forget to like and subscribe, everyone. And if you'd like to see more travel content, then please check out my travels with the Creative Contessa channel and subscribe and hit the notification bell, because most everything else we're going to be doing from here while we're here over the next week is going to be from that channel. The statue? You want us to go more close to the statue? So the space is used for praying. You make offerings, in some cases lighting incense. I'm trying to see if I could spot the incense burners, but maybe not in this one because they don't want it catching on fire. Yeah, these temple spaces are used for praying. They're used for, you know, just like in a Catholic church, you light a candle and you say a prayer. In many Buddhist temples, you light incense and you say a prayer. They also, I'm not so certain about Thai Buddhism. In Korean Buddhism, they actually have prayer services where you go and perform a certain number of bows while the sutras are read aloud or recited. They're not read, they're recited. Yeah. Okay. Out we go. My favorite, I think this might be my favorite Buddhist temple in the world, honestly, and I've been to many, 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 many Buddhist temples. I don't know if you all can hear the music or not. Aloha from Maui, thank you. What time will we be at the market tomorrow? Evelyn B, we will be there at 8:30 a.m., I believe, Thai time, Thailand time, which will be 8:30 a.m. Wednesday, Thailand time, and that will be 9:30 p.m. Tuesday, New York City, and I'm not certain what that will be in Maui. Yeah. Thank you, Caroline. Welcome to the community. Yeah, supplication is humility, 100%. Agree, and it is worthy of consideration. No argument for me. As a Catholic, actually, I feel a kinship for many versions of Buddhism. There's Jesus and Buddha have a lot to say in common if you actually listen to them and not other people's interpretations. But I don't want to wander down that religious lane. So check out the detail on that woodwork there. Isn't that it's just so gorgeous. Oh. The coffering. the craftsmanship, to use hand tools to work the wood into these beautiful shapes. Well, thank you for that compliment, Sean. Much appreciated. Look at the spirit house while I quietly slip my shoes back on. Oh, you can hear the music. Oh, good. Yeah, so we're going to go closer to that. So I think, are they actually playing? Did you determine?
No, I think it's in the next one over.
We're gonna try to go to the music now. It might be recorded, but oh yeah, check out this. This is awesome. Yeah. The banners, the traditional Lanna banners. Sometimes if you're hiking in the jungle here, you'll actually come across shrines in the jungle that have these banners flittering from them in the most haunted fashion you can imagine. Look at, I just love this temple so much. It's so inspiring. See, touch it. I don't want to be evicted from this country for being a bad guest. It's just such this building just speaks to my soul. This temple really just sings to me in terms of what it represents. Very subtly represents, as they would say in 15th century English. Check out the bells. A friend of mine once told me, and I don't know if this is true, I haven't looked up to it, that you're supposed to go to each bell and say a prayer at each bell, like one at a time, basically in procession.
Put it in there.
If any of you practice Thai Buddhism or this particular version of Thai Buddhism, let me know if that's correct. I'm less informed about Buddhist practices than Christian ones. Much less informed.
John man says Southeast Asia, such a wonderful place.
It is, we love coming to Southeast Asia for many reasons. These are prayers. Each of these sticks, I think, I can't read Thai, but I think each of these beautifully painted branches represents a prayer. They do this in Korea too with little lotus blossom lamps, actually. We love Southeast Asia. We love Southeast Asia for many reasons. The people are friendly. It's very affordable for those of us who come from high-income countries. The food is delicious. The architecture is breathtaking.
Sean says you're right.
Oh, I am? Oh, good. Okay, thank you, Sean. Just wanted to make sure. So,
Evelyn, some reason is saying when it's 8 a.m. in Thailand, it'll be 3 p.m. the previous day in Hawaii.
that sounds right. Yep. Okay. Thank you, Evelyn. It's sometimes hard to track all of the time zones because not everyone does daylight savings time, so you can't even just count time zones. Yeah, and I think, okay, so we'll wander down. While we're wandering to our next spot, I will just philosophize for a moment. There are many brands of modern Christianity that have completely chucked out ritual and ceremony, and specifically they've chucked out the idea of trance-like repetitive prayer, trance-like repetitive group prayer. And there is a real neurological value actually in that sort of thing. Buddhists, many different styles of Buddhism still worship in that way. In the Catholic Church, we still worship in that way, for instance. So, yeah. I find that beautiful about Buddhist worship. Yes.
Asks, do women have to wear dresses or skirts or cover their hair in order to enter temples?
That is a great question, and I'm wondering if we can see the pictures here.
They have the sign over here.
Do they have the sign over here? Right. Okay. So it's not just women, men and women. It's not like it is where women have to cover their hair or something, but they want men and women, by the way, to cover their shoulders and legs. Wow, don't point your feet to the, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's something you should know. If you sit down on the floor, don't stretch your legs out in front of you and point the bottoms of your dirty feet at the Buddha. Wow, don't kiss or hug in the temple. Okay, I would have thought you wouldn't have to say that, but there you do. Apparently, they also have to tell people to not smoke or drink in the temple. Great. Take good care of your belongings. There's pickpockets. But yeah, so in the places,
That one says, please beware of, see the yellow?
right.
Evidently, they no longer have a problem with hunters.
So if you see up here, they actually provide wraps, lengths of fabric, with which men and women can just wrap their shoulders, basically, and wrap their bodies so that they're appropriately dressed. What?
It was when Chinese chick came up. There's not enough cloth there to cover her.
Oh, really?
What she was wearing.
Oh, she would need some more, lots more wraps. Top wrap, bottom wrap, middle wrap. Yeah, so you should cover your shoulders, you should cover your knees, right? So it's not about skirts, because actually, historically, women in Thailand have worn pants also for centuries, depending on the part of Thailand. It's about coverage, and men and women. So it's a little more equitable than in some places. I know you're thinking about Europe and churches, many of the churches, yeah. Or maybe mosques as well, yeah.
Reptiles once make t-shirts that say, I'm just as angry as you are. Haas wants to know if you know anything about Japanese charms because he accidentally opened one and he's wondering if it can be cursed.
I'm just gonna say you should watch some Japanese horror movies.
And
No,
then
I
Brandon
don't.
said something about, high-income countries isn't exactly truthful, but some of those 1%ers are pretty miserable
About which part?
in America.
Oh,
Just high-income. Not everybody.
wait. Are pretty miserable where? I might be missing the context. Oh, yeah. But did I say they were happy? Oh. Oh, street food. So, yeah. Smells really good. Yeah, I'm not even hungry at all in the least, but it's good. No, I don't want to put anything in my stomach before they start abusing my body with their massage ways. So some of you have asked me about street food in Thailand because you have noticed, rightfully, that there seems to be no refrigeration or minimal refrigeration at these street food stalls. And I will say that according to what I've read and what I've discussed with my Thai friends, the incidence of food poisoning is very, very rare. And that could come down to the fact that I suspect the meat is just much fresher here than it is in, let's say the United States, for instance. So yeah, it's just, sometimes when you're in a place like this, you just have to dive in. And on the positive side, the healthcare is excellent here and affordable. So if you get food poisoning, you'll be fine. It is. Sorry, that's probably very loud now. So some temples and temple complexes have entry fees, some don't. This one has an entry fee. 50 baht is a little under $2 right now. Yeah. Check out this tree. I love this tree. You have to show them the tree. Look at that. You don't get a sense of the scale really, but there's little humans next to it. So maybe you can human for scale. There we go. Yeah, impressive. Okay, well we can start heading back. Where do we want to tie it up? Where do we want to tie it up? Do we want to?
We should probably tie it up.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. Well, thank you for joining us for this relatively brief walk through Chiang Mai. If you would like to see more Chiang Mai specific content, check out my Travels with the Creative Contessa channel. We're going to be doing that market tour tomorrow, and we've got lots of other things that we're going to be live streaming for the next 7 days while we're here in Thailand. I'll also be publishing shorts that should tempt you to come here if you can, or at least give you an idea of what you're missing if you can't. Wow, that sounds really mean. That's not the purpose. The purpose is not to taunt you.
We don't want to be mean.
I want to share with people who can't come here vicariously that they may enjoy such things. Otherwise, we will be doing some medieval story times and some medieval sewing parties on this channel, so stay tuned for that. If you've enjoyed it here and you enjoy my style in general, do like and subscribe. Thank you everyone for joining us today. If you had questions and we didn't answer them, pop them in the comments and I will definitely get to them. Any final questions, Handsome?
I know everybody wants you to just keep going.
Oh, you want us to keep, well, okay. We can keep going. You want to just walk with us as we walk back to our hotel? We'll talk about things we hit on the way. We can do that.
Go through this.
Yeah, we can go through this. Okay, okay. Oh, come on. We're not going to take the crosswalk, are we? Okay. We're going to keep going, apparently. You all requested. You get it. So, you know, I love buildings like this. This one is actually a newer one, but it was built in the old traditional Lanna style, sort of. In the traditional Lanna style, there's stilt houses, though. The lower part is not filled in. And with good reason, because it occasionally floods like the Dickens here. Yeah, you can check out these spirit houses here. Oh, they're so beautifully creepy, and I mean that with all the respect in the world. So the reason that these little spirit houses are creepy to me has nothing to do with the spirit houses themselves. It's because of that Thai horror movie I saw 25 years ago. I will just say the spirit houses were not presented in a positive light.
Oh, we didn't move to Thailand. We're just visiting.
We're just visiting Thailand. We have not moved here. We're just enjoying the beauty of the highlands of Chiang Mai. Oh, and we took the night train here. We took Special Express number 51. I can walk backwards here pretty safely. We took Special Express number 51. Don't take Special Express number 51 if you can avoid it. It's an antique set of trains and it feels and sounds like it. And when I say feel, I mean the experience is seismic, like violent. The whole thing shakes and clanks and it's very, very loud. Even my sound canceling headphones were only able to dampen some of the noise, so.
Says the train ride video was.
Oh yeah, yes. So, but one of the reasons that you should absolutely take the train to Chiang Mai, but take Special Express number 9 or number 10, not number 51, is because you get to go through parts of the Thai highlands with no roads. Parts that the only people who ever get to see them are, I guess, hikers who get lost, or people who are on the train.
Tell them the true reason why you came here. To get your shoes and clothes fixed.
Yeah, that's true. Haas is not wrong. The real reason we came here was to get our shit fixed. Excuse my language. And that is a great thing you can do here in Thailand, in Chiang Mai, while you're here. We actually are getting a couple of Ryan's shirts tailored. We're picking them up on our way back to the hotel. We can show you this fantastically improvised tailor shop. It's awesome. If we stay on that long, we'll see. We might as well do it, you know. And shoes. We bring our broken shoes with us to Thailand and have them fixed. So check out. See, it's more of the old school style of tea comb that's been also modernized with glass and whatnot.
Oh, here. I'm wearing Thai.
Oh yeah, you are.
Somebody asked if we're going to be.
Okay, so actually Ryan loves his Thai fisherman's pants. And I have a couple of really nice traditional Lanna style skirts. Yeah, love them. Super. I have to help him. I'll help you arrange that fold a little more nicely. But, this home has been renovated and turned into a cafe. Homemade brunch and slow bar.
Is that nice? My dad also loves fisherman's pants. Aw. Do they mean I'm old?
Yeah, Ryan says, oh, does that mean I'm old? Yeah, our last trip here in February, we went on a mission to purchase fisherman's pants, and it took us a long time to find us someone who was selling them.
The good ones.
The good ones, not the crappy ones. Check out. Pigeons everywhere. So northern Thai cuisine.
That was a question. What's your favorite Thai food?
Oh, my favorite Thai food currently is geng hang le. which is a Lanna pork belly stew. It's technically Burmese in its origin, but absolutely it's been completely adopted. Hello. What's your name? No, thank you. No, thank you. Appreciate it.
50 baht.
Yeah, so just to give you an idea, you can get a tuk-tuk to take you around, give you a tour for 50 baht, which is ridiculous. That's not even $2 US. Look, a little tiny spirit house. So cute.
Are there any crows here?
Crows. Yeah, we've got jungle crows. Yeah, those are the red-winged ones, right? Aren't those crows?
I think the red-winged ones are different. The jungle crows are have the really big beaks that make them almost look like ravens.
Right. Oh, it's a cat cafe. It's a cat cafe. Look. Hello, baby. Meow, meow. Meow.
That's all. You just look for free.
That's right, yeah. That's the feline equivalent of a juicy girl.
Pajama Pants Man said that's super nice to be under, but the sun's beating down.
What's nice to be under?
Still houses.
Oh yeah, wonderful. Yeah, so for those we're going to be doing a live stream from the Lanna Traditional House Museum, which is an outdoor park to which many of the historic homes, well not many, some historic homes were relocated, and you can actually go inside them. And so we're going to show you the brilliance that is Lanna architecture. You're going to get to see the kitchens in which they used to cook, the kitchen equipment, how they slept, their bedding, you know, the things that used to make this style of home very just brilliant for this climate, honestly. It's a shame that they're now doing Western style architecture instead. And that's not just an aesthetic complaint. The traditional Lanna architecture is clever because, like Hanok in Korea, the historic Korean architecture, it's designed to be self-climate controlling, right? It actually is designed so that it doesn't get too hot in the summer, and that when it rains, here's rainy season is a concern, that doesn't become problematic either. Crap, I was so busy talking I wasn't paying attention to which way we're going. Right, we need to go this way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're back at the temple where we started at, but we'll keep going with you all. Oh, I can go play with the kitty again. Yes. Lots of doves in Thailand.
Pants pattern, so you wouldn't have to draft it yourself. But now that we have this pair.
Oh yeah, fisherman pants are so let me be clear. I can absolutely make fisherman pants myself. But I'd rather use my creative energies for other things. Do you all want to see the cute kitty again? Oh, goodness. You know, I think this bunting might still be Morning Queen Secret. Fighting. So here in the market, they have Muay Thai competition. All the black kitty's gone. Can you see the black kitty?
Down at the end when we left.
Was he? He was such a cutie.
Should be a golden sweet version.
Yeah, the chady.
You leave yourself open for that comment.
Which one?
Can't wait to see you play with it again.
Yeah. I left myself open. That's my fault. My bad. Yeah,
I'm
I
having
guess
a hard time finding the kitty.
someone must have fed the cat.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Oh well, he was a sweetie. And many of you know I wear long dresses or long skirts just because I like having lots of fabric swirling around my body. It's what I like. Cats like to get under the skirts and just lay there. They think it's a kitty home. They think I shouldn't move, that I should stay there and let them sleep.
About 2 or 3.
Okay.
I don't know Muay Thai.
Oh yeah, no, Ryan does not do Muay Thai, but he could learn it here. Yeah, Muay Thai is a very interesting martial art. I will say that. And it's now a way that tourists can get long-term visitors visas for Thailand by taking classes at a Muay Thai school. They have this whole new long-term visitor situation now. And so a lot of new Muay Thai dojos have opened to accommodate all of the mostly Western tourists who now want to come and spend months and months and months here, or even years here, living off of their savings, because it's affordable enough that they can do that.
So, are you ready for the next comment?
Yes.
Would you ever consider bringing people on historic tours? You're brilliant at it and you make hits.
Yes. So I have actually, yes. Have I ever considered bringing people on historic tours? Yes. Has this been something that I've been thinking about and even starting to plan for several years? Yes.
Watch the edge.
Yeah, I see. So yes, I actually have been thinking of starting in Korea, just because that's where it would be easiest for me to do that right now. But I have actually also thought about doing that here in Thailand. I have thought about doing the same thing in various parts of Europe, and specifically trying to tie it to craft workshops, handcraft workshops. So yes, I've absolutely been thinking about doing that, and yes, I very much enjoy tour guiding. So all of those things, yes. If you are interested in me arranging tours and guiding historic tours through various countries, let me know, and let me know which countries interest you.
Because we've done it lots of
I've been all over, I've been in many places in the world. I wouldn't say all over the world because there are many places to which I also have not traveled.
Like we couldn't do Africa very well, but we wanted to. Everyone's sounds wonderful.
Yeah, and part of the experiences in any of the countries would of course be a historic clothing experience, but it wouldn't be the usual garbage that tourists do. I have the contacts where we can get authentic kit for everyone instead of, the usual costume. What I call costume, what have I called it?
Well,
Cospo?
stayed onto the city walls. There's a tree.
Okay, so Chiang Mai was a grid city when it was built. It was a planned city. And it has a giant square wall. Well, it used to. Only parts of it survive. For the most part, the bricks were repurposed and built into other buildings. But they reconstructed this part. So you can see how the city walls would have looked in what would have been the European Middle Ages. Pretty impressive, huh?
Took me a moment to realize you weren't talking to me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I've been here. I know it's impressive.
Yes,
No, wait,
I
right.
know you know it's impressive.
How old is the walls?
Yeah, so these walls, these are new. These are reconstructed.
Right. How old was
But they were built, I think I think the first set of walls, if I recall correctly, was built in the 14th century. Now, as is often the case with historic city walls, they're expanded over time, they're reconstructed, they're patched up, right? So it's a case of, constant growth and change. But the state in which you see them now is the way they looked in the 19th century. Now, how much was that how they looked in the Middle Ages? I don't know. The visual records of, what is in the European Middle Ages, so, the 14th, 15th century, there just aren't that many of them.
Remember, crossing the street here is force of will.
Yeah, so remember, if you come to Asia, most places in Asia, this includes Korea, by the way, crossing the street is an act of willpower. You have to enforce your will on other people, and they will stop. But if you don't actually step into the crosswalk for the most part, they will not stop. Oh yeah, we've seen people waiting for 10 minutes or more until we came along and I made the traffic stop.
And then they just tried to keep up.
Yeah. Of course, you'll notice we're on a tourist street. The dispensaries. This is something I don't like about Thailand. They legalized cannabis, and I don't care about that. What people do to their own body in their own space is fine with me. In fact, what people do to their own body in public spaces, I don't care about either, unless it impacts me directly. And unfortunately, pot smoking impacts me in a very negative, deleterious way. So now when you walk around the touristed parts of Thailand, especially Chiang Mai, you will be inundated with a secondhand high. Yeah, so gross. It smells like skunk. Antique shops are dangerous for us. Very dangerous.
Thankfully, it's closed.
Thankfully, it's closed. And actually, Thai antiques are particularly dangerous because they do a lot of lacquerware. Lacquerware is, how to explain lacquerware for those who don't know? It's the pre-modern plastic, except expensive plastic. And so lacquerware items are super cheap. Not cheap, sorry, they're not cheap, they're expensive. They're light, they are super light.
Super light.
So it'd be very easy for us to buy a suitcase of them and bring them back with us.
We did once.
Yeah, we did. Lacquerware? No, those weren't lacquerware.
No, those weren't lacquerware.
No.
I don't know what those bowls were that we got.
I mean, they were nicely painted, but that wasn't real lacquerware. Check out this white teddy.
It's 12:30.
Yep.
We might be getting there so that we're walking faster.
Yeah. Well, let us end this gate. Okay, this time we are going to end it because we do have a time hack, so we're going to have to move more quickly than will be enjoyable for you all. Okay.
We're gonna go stand back there.
Yeah. In the niche. Okay, everyone. Well, this time for real. Thank you all for joining us. If you would like to see more of the travel content, Travels with the Creative Contessa, this is normally my medieval creative stuff channel. And tomorrow we will be doing a market tour that will be 8:30 a.m. Thailand time on Wednesday. That will be 9:30 p.m. New York City time, and on Tuesday evening, and whatever your time zone is in between there, I leave that to you to calculate. So I hope to see you all there. It's going to be really interesting. We're going through this cool kitchen stuff supply store with all kinds of really awesome, in some cases handmade Thai kitchen supplies. We're going to be going through the fabric shops where they actually sell hand woven, locally made, specially patterned cottons and hemp and other kinds of fabric, all kinds of notions. You're going to get to feel, real experience what Thai life is actually like for some people here. So I hope to see you all there tomorrow. If you had any questions and we didn't answer them, pop them in the comments when the video posts.
Or like 20 hours from now.
Yeah, more like 20 hours from now. Yeah, more like 20 hours from now. It's 12:30. 20 hours from now. Whichever version of math you prefer. Okay, everyone. Thank you all for joining us today. We appreciate you all, and we look forward to seeing you, hopefully, in the next live stream. May your travels be creative, everyone.